I spoke to Bert 2 days ago, and I said, how's it going? And he goes, I feel good. And he said something that made me very happy. He goes, I think I'm going to give this a shot.
Yeah.
I really want to give this a shot. I'm feeling that much better. Do you feel the change after
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Where do you see changes?
I started enjoying going out and seeing, I like taking long walks now, check out the neighborhood. I'm getting into more of the animals out there. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm recognizing a lot of things that I missed when I was growing up, just the reaction of people and how they talk to each other. Sometimes I would just stay in my room, just watch TV and get on the internet. But I feel more strength, I feel more it definitely builds up your confidence. But it's you go back and you see your friends still doing it, and they're older than you, and they still pull out a bump. It's like, it kind of trips me out, because I was going, man, I go, you still keep it in a file? You still do that little bump? And he goes, yeah, man. But they just they continue, they stay in one spot, but they get more aware about how it had some good times on it, had some bad times on it, right? And they still have a fight about how they screwed up, and they always say it's not coke or pot. But I felt a change I'm more responsible, I can, and smoke a lot of cigarettes, though that's not too good. But other than that, man, I feel that I'm having my shows go by quicker. I don't have to feel like I'm struggling through them. And
are you bringing a sober partner with you on the road?
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, I bring Barry Diamond. No, Barry Diamond goes with me on the road.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's great. He's fantastic, man. We're playing Ontario this week.
But is he sober?
Oh yeah, he's completely sober, man.
How old is Barry now?
You know what? I don't know how old he is, but
good guy.
No, good, funny dude.
Good guy.
Hilarious.
Good time. First time I saw him was in that movie with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, Bachelor Party.
Bachelor Party, and I fell in love with him. I knew he was a wild man, and then
right.
You'd see him up at the store, and
some wild material.
Yeah, he's still a wild man. But for me, I think the first 2 years I was on eggshells until I could actually believe that I was clean. Like, actually believe, like, this is not,
right.
Like, I have, more than $18 in my ATM account. I get up early in the morning. You said the word confidence. I started counting on myself.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
So the more I could count on myself, the better I could make myself. Like, I figured out everybody in LA, you have a meeting with somebody at Jerry's Diner.
Right.
You're 15 minutes late. Everybody else is 20 minutes late. And people are like, oh, sorry, the traffic. Well, bitch, you grew up in LA.
Right, you should know better.
You grew up in LA. And my responsibility is to be there. So I started getting sharper in those things.
Right, yeah.
I grew balls back. I wasn't an addict anymore.
Right.
So when you told me to go fuck myself now, my first reaction used to be, go fuck. And I would go, you know what? I'm going to end up in jail, and then I can't snort. So let me just walk away from this situation, which didn't make me look bad. It made me feel bad, because I should have choked those fucking guys for saying that to me.
Right.
I realized that I wasn't an addict no more. That was a man again. I make a statement to people. I didn't become a man until I was 44, when I made the decision to get that out of my life. Like, that was when I became a man. I didn't know it till like 47. But all these little things are what made me better, and I want the same for you, and that's why I want you to come on the podcast every 6 weeks and report.
Yeah, man.
Because this will give you something, even if you relapse. We don't give a fuck. Man. Nobody gives a fuck. I tried to quit I think I started quitting in 2004.
Right.
For anybody who knows anything about quitting drugs or whatever, hey, if you do it cold turkey, God bless you. But I started quitting like in 2004.
Right.
By 2007, I was on heroin. And I'm like, this shit ain't really working. My system isn't working, so I have to figure out another system.
Wow.
I knew rehab was not the answer.
Right.
I knew at that level rehab was not the answer.
Very expensive.
I knew that people had gone in and out of rehabs, and I figured out something one day that was just amazing. I go, you know what? when you watch Carlito's Way,
Right.
he says that he had a counselor in prison that told him that, you know, you could run and run and run, but one day you just can't run no more.
Right.
And, you know, the life I was living, it was running. Every day I was hustling a package.
Really?
You know, selling coke, trying to make this. And, you know, it's stressful.
Right.
It's stressful. That's too much stress.
Oh yeah,
I
too much to think about, too much to put on.
Too much to think
and
about.
Too much
Is
energy.
it going to be there? Is it going to not be there? Will I make my set?
Right.
You know, you call the guy, he's going to meet you at 7-Eleven in Magnolia at 8:30. You got a 9:15 in fucking Oxnard. You know, you really make yourself believe that.
Yeah.
That you're going to meet him at 8:30 and make it to Oxnard in 10 minutes. Like shit like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're late. I'll never forget doing something towards the end that was, the improvs got really pissed at me.
Right.
Like the improvs had heard bits and pieces of what I was doing. But one night they gave me a chance. I forget the guy's name. Fred, Ed.
Okay. Was it the Oxnard or was it?
This is on Ontario.
Okay.
He was one of the owners or something of marketing, a senior VP.
Okay.
He was an older guy hanging around at the improvs. I don't think he liked me, you know, as it was. And I had gotten the longest yard, and they were trying to, you know, I spoke to Hartman one day, and,
Right.
you know, he said, okay, we'll start giving you break-off nights, whatever. And he came through, Hartman came through, and they gave me Wednesday and Thursday at the Ontario Improv. And all I had to do was, it was either Wednesday and Thursday and do radio Thursday morning.
Right.
No, I'm lying to you. I had to do, they wanted me to go into Ontario. They got me a hotel
Yeah, get your hotel.
on a Tuesday.
Right.
And they wanted me to get up for radio Wednesday and Thursday.
Right. You do like two piece.
Or Wednesday.
Yeah. Usually it's both. You know.
And I drove from Hollywood to Ontario, checked in, went to my room, set up the sleep apnea machine, the whole thing, laid down,
Boom.
ready to go to sleep. And I said, I need a bump. And I got back in my car, drove the hour 10 to Hollywood,
Right.
got a package,
Right.
and drove the hour 10 back to Ontario. And I stayed up till 8. I didn't get back to Ontario till midnight, 12:30. You know, I had to stop. In those days, I would stop and get one beer.
Oh God.
Like just one beer to kill the initial bump, and then I would go on water after that.
Right.
And I, you know, the radio guys were outside calling. I'm not answering. The hotel's banging on the door. I got the lock. They can't open.
Yeah.
And I think I just said, I'm sick. I got the flu. But they knew what time it was. I ended up having like 24 people there on Wednesday, 12 on Thursday. And I got a call like a week later, like, lose our number.
Right.
Like the fucking improvs told me to lose their number.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like this type of shit. Like this, and this is like February of 2000.
Yeah. Okay. 20 years
So
ago.
I was worried I couldn't open for Rogan at the improvs. But they were like, no, you could open
You can
for
still
Rogan.
show your balls. No.
No. At that time, no.
Right.
And they were like, you know, it's so funny how you do something a couple times and people go crazy over it. I stopped showing my balls in like 2002.
Right.
Once I got Mad TV, I can't be showing my balls.
Let's go to the
no
clip.
more. But I showed my balls in Brea. I would open up my zipper and just let my balls hang out and go on
Couldn't
stage.
believe it. Yeah.
And people would go nuts.
They would go nuts. Yeah.
Some people would watch
They
you
go
for a
almonds.
minute, and then they would just go like, "What the
Is that
fuck
almond milk? No.
I would just let the two balls out.
Can you imagine what would happen if you did that now in
Oh, they
2019?
throw, they throw you under the jail. They throw you under the jail. And you know, this is just to show you how crazy I was. There was a video of me that Rogan and Chris McGuire made of me jumping through Rogan's poster. And I was naked and I would dance. And they shot it in Brea. In the old Brea, next to the movie theater.
Yeah, the movie theater, yeah.
And oh my God, I got a call that Tuesday from the improv. They're like, are you fucking nuts? You shot it right under the improv sign. Like I was just, you know, it was like one disaster after another.
Right.
But that is the scrapnel result of an addiction. It's that your life is a fucking zigzag.
So
you know, you get flat tires.
Yeah,
You just, you know,
you get,
it's just a curse of bad luck.
planes change at the last minute. You know, it's not your fault, but then sometimes you got to change them yourself, and they don't believe you. And it's
Yeah, no. And then everything that could happen is going to happen.
right.
So on top of what I'm creating in my life is now throwing curveballs down my fucking throat.